Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is me Ishita. I welcome you all to my channel English with Ishita. In this video, I'm going to talk about different ways to say I forget in sentence. Hey, you know what's the capital of Japan? In reply, you say I forget. Again, do you know when is his birthday? You say, oh, I forget. Don't just repeat yourself by saying I forget again and again. Now start something different to sound good and more advanced. So this video is for you to avoid repeating I forget again and again. In this video, I'm going to talk about some unique and advanced ways to better express yourself. So are you ready? Let's get straight into the video, and before starting, one request: make sure you have subscribed to my channel for getting more this kind of English learning videos updates. So this phrase I forget, that is an easy expression. That means you don't remember something, okay? You used to know something, but somehow, some reason you stopped knowing it, or you can't remember it. On the other hand, something that you fail to remember. For example, you forget to do your homework, or you forget a meeting. That's whatever the reason. Always you repeat by saying I forget, isn't it? So here are some beautiful expressions you can start instead of saying I forget. Number one expression, that is I'm afraid I can't remember. I'm afraid I can't remember. That means you want to recalling something but you can't remember. It is a way to apologize someone. That means you are feeling sorry or you are feeling bad that you can't remember something. I can't remember, that phrase means you are trying to remember that but you are unable to remember it. For instance, do you know when we saw the movie together? In reply, you can say I'm afraid I can't remember. I'm afraid I can't remember. Next expression, my mind's gone blank. My mind's gone blank. That means you suddenly have no memory. I mean, you suddenly have no idea about something momentarily. A question that came to you unexpectedly and surprisingly, so your mind goes blank. Then in reply, you can say, my mind's gone blank. My mind's gone blank. Next phrase, it completely slipped my mind. It completely slipped my mind. That means there was something you were supposed to remember, or there was something you're supposed to do, like an appointment or very important task that you needed to complete, but somehow, some reason, you totally forget about it. Then you should use this expression, it completely slipped my mind. It completely slipped my mind. That is a very cool, and you can also use this phrase in a formal or informal both way. Next expression, I am drawing a blank here. I am drawing a blank here. That means you are completely blank on mind. That means you have forget something and you have no memory about that. Okay? Then you can use this phrase, I am drawing a blank here. I am drawing a blank here. Next phrase, I just can't jog my memory. I just can't jog my memory. Here, that jog means you can't refresh your memory or you can't recall your memory back. You are trying to remember something but somehow you can't. For this, you want to refresh your memory back. For this, you are using I just can't jog my memory. That is very cool and advanced way to better express yourself. I just can't jog my memory. I just can't jog my memory. Next expression, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. That is very unique and very cool, isn't it? When you are telling someone a story or about an idea you had, but somehow you get distracted or you are interrupted by something and you forget what you are talking about, okay? Then you can say, I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. This one is my most favorite phrase, I lost my train of thought, because that sounds very advanced and more natural, isn't it? So just start using this phrase, I lost my train of thought. Next one, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. That phrase means you know the thing, you know something, but you can't remember it at that moment. Okay? You just forget at that moment. That is on your tongue, but you cannot spell it. Then you can use this phrase, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's on the tip of my tongue. Another expression, it doesn't ring my bell. It doesn't ring my bell. That means something is familiar, but you can't completely remember or recognize it. Okay? Something is familiar to something, but somehow you can't completely remember or recall something. Okay? Then you can use, it doesn't ring my bell. It doesn't ring my bell. Next that we have, can you refresh my memory? Can you refresh my memory? That means you are asking help to someone to remember something or the event that you have forget. Okay? You have forget something. For this you are asking help to recognize, to give you hint to remember this thing. Okay? Then you can use, can you refresh my memory? Can you refresh my memory? You can use this phrase in an informal way. This phrase is not for formal use. You can use this phrase only informal way with your friends or any close members. Next, I am giving you some short, unique phrases instead of saying I forget. Next is I completely blacked out. I completely blacked out. That means your memory has blanked and you completely forget about something. Okay? Next phrase, I think I am having a memory lapse. I think I am having a memory lapse. Okay? That means you have forget your memory, you have missed your memory, like that. Okay? Instead of saying I forget, you can use this phrase, I think I'm having a memory lapse. Next one, I can't seem to get it off the top of my head. I can't seem to get it off the top of my head. That means you are trying to remember something from your head, from your brain, but you are unable to remember it. Then you can use this phrase, I can't seem to get it off the top of my head. I can't seem to get it off the top of my head. That's very unique and also informal way of speaking. Next one that I have, that is very short and you can easily say to anyone. That is, I fail to remember. I fail to remember. In this phrase, or by using this phrase, you are claiming yourself that you fail to remember something, a thing or event that you have forget, and you are apologizing yourself that you failed to remember it. So you can say, I failed to remember it. I failed to remember. Okay? Next one that I have, which is, it escaped my memory. It escaped my memory. Something that you have forget. Then you can say, it escaped my memory. Oh, I just forget. Instead of saying I forget, you can say it escaped my memory. And the last one that I have, which is, I have a brain like a sieve. I have a brain like a sieve. That means if you have a mind like a sieve or a brain like a sieve, that means you have a bad memory and often forget things. Okay? You can use this phrase only for informal way of speaking. That I have a brain like a sieve. That means you just forget things very rarely. That is a very common problem to you. You can say, I have a brain like a sieve. And that's all I have for you today. If this video was helpful to you, then please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for getting more this kind of video. And please share this video with your friends and family members who are also willing to improve their English. Thanks for watching. Until then, keep learning and keep practice.